It is a beautiful Monday afternoon in the great state of Oregon. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Buffet's Byte Reloaded. I'm Ernest Buffet, the Last Outlaw, and I'm going to go ahead and say, now that I got that out the way, this is Buffet's Byte Reloaded, which will forever and always be your home for news and justice served. Um, Again, I'm Ernest Bethea, the Last Outlaw. It's so good to have everybody who's watching or those waiting for the replay. Be more than happy to have you on as well. Let me go ahead and begin this thing with a personal health report, like I mentioned before. I have started out midweek last week with a sinus attack, which eventually turned into a bad cold, to which that turned out into a one bugging question that everyone's been asking me. Have you taken a COVID test? I fumbled around with that answer, but I kept saying that I was going to do it. I did so yesterday, Sunday. This was also the same day that my fellow deacon at the church wanted me to ride out with him to pick up passengers who were going to church. I kept saying on that day that I didn't feel it was safe. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say I know my body, I know my body. I I rejected the idea of going to church on yesterday. I got one of those at home COVID tests, and I tested positive. I tested positive, which is why I'm in self isolation right now. Yet at the same time, thank I thank the good Lord above that my wife also decided she was going to take one of the at home tests, and her test she tested negative. And as I'm speaking these words, not only is she's doing a little happy dance, but she's thanking God too. So if anyone's want to have a little have pity on me, don't. Why am I saying it like this? It's simple. I've taken the vaccines. I've taken the booster. I am in self isolation. I already know what to do before things got really bad. And I've already taken the precautions. So, can't, you're right, COVID is no joke. And anybody that's had it with the same kind of mild symptoms that I'm experiencing right now, then I applaud you, because you got about as much fight as I do, if not more. All I can say is, let's keep fighting. I am I'm in this fight too. I'm in self-isolation. So hopefully, by the grace of the good Lord, by the end of this week, I'll come out of it. I will come out of it just fine. I'll come out of it ready to put the same fight and dedication to finding the missing and bringing them home, and finding the monsters and putting them in cages where they belong. COVID be damned. That is my mission, despite me having this disease, this virus. This is the fight I was looking for. This is the fight. This is the fight I want.
Already been one for you. You don't need to do anything.
I hear you, sweetheart. I hear you. But for many, there are still people looking for those who are willing to stand up and fight for them. Uh, hello, my name is the Last Outlaw.
Hello,
Not as
my name is Mrs. Outlaw.
and yeah, Lady Outlaw, myself, we're outlaws not by noun but by verb, which means for all you monsters, we're looking to let you know whatever you're doing, we're cutting you off, we're cutting you down, and you're going behind bars,
That's right.
and you're going down for a long time. So, like I said, COVID be damned. Let me remind you one more time that Buffet's Byte Reloaded is the home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. Let's get it. Let's go with these 5 points of contact. If you're looking to get a hold of me on Facebook, you can hit me up on my personal page at The Last Outlaw 316. Or you can hit me up on the Buffet's Byte Reloaded page at Buffet's Byte Reloaded. Hit me up, like, share, comment, follow me there. I'd love to have your opinions on everything you see here. If you're trying to get a hold of me by Twitter, EKB316 is my handle. You can like, share, retweet, comment, and follow me via Twitter. I will have this video up. Right here on YouTube, I'm at user EK/EKB316. This one is pretty easy as an easy follow as well. All you have to do is like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell for future videos. I'd love to have you all on. I'm still working on getting the message board configured the way I want to for this vision. But I will still have this video posted. So if you really want to drop me a line there, log on to buffetsbyte.com. I will have it either in the opinion section or in the headlines and noisemakers section because I got a lot of ground to cover. So still, we want you to register, log in, leave a comment, get in on the conversation and the investigation. Now, I always leave this last part as a setup. What if YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or the message forum isn't your cup of tea and you need one more way to get in contact with me? Lucky for me, I have that. I have that one way. It's via email. Hit me up at kingofhearts316 _09 at outlook.com. I would love to hear from you. So here's what I want you to do. In the subject line, I want you to drop in the words Buffet's Byte Reloaded. Then drop in your comments. But I ask you, keep your comments clean because I will likely read your comments live on this video or any other video that comes across. So there we go. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, message forum, email. You have all 5 of my contacts. Now, without any further ado, oh, by the way, anybody that wants to get in and wants to join our conversation and help find the missing, bringing them home, help find the monsters and bringing them to justice, I have a link on the live. I will post it often as I can, but you are invited. I want to hear. I want to hear from you. I'm here. I'm fighting. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. In the missing persons file, I'm going to start here with an Amber Alert. This is coming out of Texas, Harker Heights, Texas, near where I once served in the military. This is 2-month-old Winter Jones. Winter is 13 pounds, a 13-pound female, 2 months old, last seen wearing a pink and white zippered onesie with a flower print. She may be in the custody of suspects Rotoya Vertison, 33-year-old female, 5 feet tall, 218 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. She has a tattoo of flower of her right wrist on her right wrist. She may also be in the custody of Runisha Vertison. She's 29 years of age, stands 5'7", 118 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes. She has additional information says she is a black and blonde dreadlock hairstyle with a tattoo on her chest and a tattoo half sleeve on both arms. They could be in a 2014 Ford Fusion silver in color with Texas license plate number PDY 6485. Again, that's license plate number PDY 6485, a 2014 silver Ford Fusion. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Winter Jones or these two suspects, Rotoya or Runisha Vertison, you are asked to contact the Harker Heights Police Department at area code 254-953-5423. Again, 254-953-5423. Little Winter Jones has been missing since earlier this morning on June 6th, June 20th, 2022. Let's find Winter Jones and let's bring her home. Next up, we have out of Texas again, and this is Lopez Richardson. Lopez has been missing since July 8th of 2021. Remember that now. July 8th, 2021 was the last time he was seen. I'll give you more information in just a second. Right now, he is 33 years of age, out of Rosenberg, Texas. He is 6'2", 225 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, his hair shoulder length. He was last seen dropping his daughter off on July 5th of 2021 around 11 p.m. in Spring, Texas. His vehicle, a Dodge Ram pickup, was abandoned near the railroad tracks on the border of Texas and Oklahoma in a small town unknown to him. As if anybody has seen Lopez Richardson, you're asked to call the Rosenberg Police Department at 832-595-3700. 832-595-3700 or BAMFI at 877-97-BAMFI or visit BAMFI.org. Let's find Lopez Richardson and bring him home safe. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is looking for Gabriel Lind. Gabriel Lind. Let's get his information up, ladies and gentlemen. Gabriel Lynn was last seen on June 8th of 2022. Today is the 20th, ladies and gentlemen. Gabe, as he may go by, he is missing out of Chicago, Illinois. He is 14 years of age. He is 5'2", 150 pounds, with brown hair, hazel eyes. He may still be in the local area. If you know have any information on the whereabouts of Gabe Lind, you are asked to call the Chicago Police Department. Area code 312-747-5789. That's 312-747-5789, or call 911, or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Their number is 1-800-843-5678, or you may know it simply as 1-800-THE-LOST. Let's find Gabe and let's bring him home. I am now going to toss this over to Arctic Fox True Crime with another missing person out of Columbia, South Carolina.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to look at an older case. Definitely a colder case, as this case goes all the way back to June of 2001. We're going to be looking at the case of Shelton Sanders. And as many of you know, I like to go back and look at some of these older and colder cases, because it seems like once a person's disappearance is no longer breaking news, they tend to not get any coverage. And that's definitely the case with Shelton Sanders. So let's go ahead and get into his case a little bit. Shelton John Sanders disappeared on June 19th of 2001. At the time that he disappeared, he was 25 years old. Today, he would be 46. Now he's actually believed to have been murdered at this point, but we do need to find him. I mean, if he's still alive, which is the best possible circumstance, we need to bring him home to his family. If the worst case scenario is in fact true and he has been murdered, we need to recover his body, try to bring his family some sense of closure, give this man a proper memorial service and a proper burial. At the time that Shelton disappeared, he was 6'1", 225 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He does have a birthmark on his neck area. When he disappeared, he was wearing a short-sleeved shirt, khaki pants, and a black Movado watch with a black face, diamonds, and a steel band. He was last seen on June the 19th, 2001. He was planning a bachelor party with his friend Mark Richardson at the Embassy Suites in Columbia, South Carolina, on Olympia Avenue. Now, he had been calling his parents in Rembert, South Carolina, several times that evening to let them know that he was coming home, and he was just taking care of some things, but he would be home soon. Neighbors heard three gunshots that night, and in 2003, his car, which was a 1988 Oldsmobile Regency, was found abandoned in a parking lot in Greenbrier Apartments in Northeast Columbia. Neither his cell phone nor his credit cards had been used since his disappearance. In 2005, his friend Mark Richardson was arrested and charged in Shelton Sanders' death. Richland County took over the case, checking cell phone records of who was all in that area on the night of June 19th, where they found the car, and that led to the friend Mark Richardson that he was last seen with. When this friend Mark Richardson was brought to trial, the trial ended in a hung jury. Now, the family is offering a cash reward of $50,000 for any information that leads authorities to Shelton's remains. If you have information on the disappearance of Shelton Sanders or information on his remains, you need to contact the Richland County Sheriff's Office, the Department of Criminal Investigative Division. That number is 803-576-3000 and reference case number 0305-251-221. There is also the Shelton Sanders tip line, and that number is 803-427-4209. Guys, this family has been waiting 21 years for justice in this case. They've been waiting 21 years to bring their son home. Unfortunately, it does not appear that this is going to be a happy ending in any way, shape, or form. But we do need to try to bring this family some closure. We need to try to recover Shelton's body so that we can, have a proper service, memorial, burial for this young man. And we also need to try to bring Mark Richardson to justice once and for all, which is why we need any information about what happened to Shelton Sanders that night. So, guys, do me a favor, give this video a like. It really helps to get Shelton's face out there, to get his story out there. We need to bring justice for Shelton and closure for his family. So definitely give the video a like, and let's get as many eyes on this case as possible. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider clicking that red subscribe button. It really does help me out quite a bit. And ring that notification bell. That way you're always alerted whenever I upload another case. But the most important thing that I need for you to do is to click that share button. Share this video to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media. Someone out there knows something about this case. Someone out there knows what happened to Shelton that night, knows exactly where his remains are. We just need that one tip to come in that can bust this case wide open. As always, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay, all my friends in South Carolina, you know what to do. And as you see across the screen, across the bottom of the screen, if you see something, say something. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Shelton Sanders, or whatever happened to him, please get in contact with your local authorities. Call 911. Let's bring Shelton Sanders home, and let's get justice for Shelton Sanders. We also have another update from Arctic Fox True Crime in regard to 71-year-old Douglas Bolden. He's missing. Fox?
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. I guess today is going to be Senior Monday. We have another silver alert, this time out of Humphreys County, Tennessee, for 71-year-old Douglas Bolden. Again, this man suffers from cognitive impairment, or dementia. Douglas is 71 years old, guys. He is a white male, 5'9", 120 pounds, with gray hair and brown eyes. He has graying brown facial hair as well. He was last seen in the Sykes Branch Road area of Humphreys County, Tennessee. Anyone that has information on the whereabouts of Douglas Bolden, is asked to contact the Humphreys County Sheriff's Office at 931-296-2301, or you can contact the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FINE. Guys, this is someone's dad, someone's grandfather, and he's out there again with cognitive impairment. He's not able to make his way home on his own. We need to get Douglas Face out there for all to see. So do me a favor, guys, give the video a like. It really does help more people to see Douglas Face and hear his story. And obviously, the more people that see Douglas, the better the odds are that we'll be able to bring him home safe. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider clicking that red subscribe button and ringing that notification bell. That way, you're always alerted whenever I upload another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I need for you to do is to click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media. We need to get as many eyes on Douglas as possible so that we can bring him home safe to his family. As always, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I will see you in the next video.
All right, let me jump right in before I hit this again. No. Let me do this right. Let's do what we can. Let's find Douglas Bolden. Let's bring him home safe. Hey, how you doing, True Crime and Coffee? Good to see you. And I would be more than happy to have some more viewers go on this, because this is like my, if you want to call it a comeback while I'm fighting COVID. This is like my comeback edition of the Fay's Byte Reloaded. So I'm gonna continue. Let the fight keep on going, and like I said, we've got missing persons cases, and we're doing our very best to bring them home. Arctic Fox True Crime, he's got another one for 12-year-old Elizabeth Hine. Let's see what the Fox has to say about that.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are covering the missing persons case of Elizabeth Hine, who is 12 years old and missing out of Portland, Oregon. Elizabeth is 5'6", 140 pounds, with dark brown dyed hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing all black clothing, including a black beanie with graphics, and carrying a black backpack. She was last seen in Gresham, Oregon, and she left home without permission between June the 10th of 2022 at 10:30 p.m. and June the 11th of 2022 at 5:30 a.m. If anyone has seen Elizabeth or knows anything about her whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Portland Police at 503-823-3333 and reference case number 22-23989. One thing I want to mention is that the Multnomah County Sheriff's Department needs to be ashamed of themselves.
Ooh.
Elizabeth was missing for 7 days, and the Sheriff's Department in Multnomah County is refusing to open an investigation. Portland is one of the biggest cities in the United States for child trafficking, and I think that Multnomah County needs to wake up and pay attention. This is a 12-year-old little girl. I mean, and at this point, she has been missing for, well, I mean, she went missing on the 11th, let's say. It's the 20th of June as I'm recording this. She's been missing for 9 days. Now, had they gotten on the ball in Multnomah County at the sheriff's office, they could have probably, found this young lady before she got too far away. But at this point, there's no telling where she's at. She may not even be in Oregon anymore at this point. And so we really need to get this young lady's face out there all over social media. We need to share Elizabeth's picture and get her posted everywhere. It's a 12-year-old little girl that we're talking about. And like I said, Portland, Oregon is known for trafficking. There's a million things that could have happened to this little girl. So do me a favor, guys. Give this video a like. It really does help more people to see Elizabeth's face and hear her story. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider clicking that red subscribe button. It really does help me out. And if you ring that notification bell, you'll be alerted every time I post another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I need for you to do right now is to click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, any place you've got social media. It may only take a second of your time to do, but it can make all the difference in the world on whether we're able to bring Elizabeth home safe or not. As always, guys, I do want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I'll see you in the next one.
To all my friends in Multnomah County, Oregon, especially in the Portland area, let me reiterate what Arctic Fox said in the caption before this video. 12-year-old Elizabeth Hine is endangered and needs your help getting her home. This is why we do this. I'll say this again. I will continue to say it until I turn blue in the face. If you see something, say something. Let's find Elizabeth Hine and let's bring her home. If you have any information regarding Elizabeth Hine's whereabouts, please do not hesitate to contact Multnomah County Sheriff's Office. We need your help. Let's bring Elizabeth Hine home. Again, I see why Arctic Fox is calling today Silver Monday. This one is for 78-year-old Katie Trotter. To Arctic Fox True Crime we go.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a missing persons case out of Toledo, Ohio for a 78-year-old named Katie Trotter. Now, this lady has dementia, and in addition to that, she is diabetic, and she's without any of her medication at this time. Katie is a 78-year-old black female standing at 5'6", weighing 230 pounds, with graying black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a pink shirt, and she was last seen at 11 a.m. on June the 19th, 2022, in the area of 4000 Eastway. So she was just seen yesterday. Anyone with any information is asked to contact 911 immediately, or you can call Crime Stoppers at 419-255-1111. Guys, this is an elderly grandma out there that is without any of her medication. She has dementia, so she's not in the right frame of mind to be able to make her way home alone. We need to help get this woman home to her family ASAP. Guys, do me a favor, give the video a like. It does help more people to see Katie's face and to hear her story. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider clicking that red subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And if you ring that notification bell, it lets you know whenever I upload another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I need for you to do above everything else is to click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media. It only takes a second of your time, but it can make all the difference in the world in whether we're able to bring Katie home safe or not. As always, guys, I do want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I will see you in the next video.
The next case up on Silver Monday is 63-year-old Larissa Meredith out of Union City, California. And of course, like I said, Arctic Fox has been covering these cases all day, and this is what he has on Larissa Meredith.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at the missing persons case of 63-year-old Larissa Meredith, who is missing out of Union City, California. Larissa is an elderly female that does require medication. She does have medical conditions, and she's currently without her medication at this time. She is 4 foot 11 inches tall, 160 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. She does have multiple beauty markings on her right facial area as well as her forehead. She was last seen on Saturday, June the 18th, 2022 at around 10:45 a.m. in the area of Petunia Court. She was wearing a yellow baseball hat, black sweatshirt, a white shirt, and black pants. Anyone with information that can assist in safely locating Larissa Meredith needs to call 911 immediately. Guys, this is and someone's mother, someone's grandmother, and she's out there missing. She has medical conditions. She needs medication that she does not have. We need to get this woman's face out there all over social media. So guys, do me a favor. Give the video a like. It does help more people to see Larissa's face and to hear her story. And obviously, the more people that see her face, the better our chances are of bringing her home safe. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, consider clicking that red subscribe button and ringing that notification bell. That way you're always alerted whenever I upload another missing persons case. But the most important thing that I need for you to do is to click that share button. Share this on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media. It only takes a second of your time, but it can make all the difference in the world on whether we're able to bring Larissa home safe or not. As always, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I'll see you in the next video.
Let's try to bring these two women home. Katie Trotter and Larissa Meredith. Meredith, if you see something, say something. If you have any information on their whereabouts, contact your local authorities. Let's try and find these two women and bring them home. And here's another one we want to bring home as well. 12-year-old Kennedy Schrader out of Rapid City, South Carolina. Arctic Fox.
What's going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be looking at the case of 12-year-old Kennedy Schrader. Kennedy is missing out of Rapid City, South Dakota. She has been missing since around 10 p.m. on June the 18th of 2022. Police have checked multiple locations since she was reported missing. And so far, they've been unable to find this young girl. She was last known to have been wearing a purple zip-up hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, and Vans shoes, and she was last seen in the 2300 block of Wisconsin Avenue in Rapid City, South Dakota. We've got to get her face out there on social media, guys. This is a 12-year-old little girl. Her parents obviously are concerned for her well-being and safety. She has family out there that loves her. And we're still within the tail end of that critical 48-hour period where we can make the biggest difference in this case. So, guys, what I need you to do is give the video a like. It does help more people to see Kennedy's face and to hear her story. Obviously, the more people that see Kennedy, the better our odds are of bringing her home safe. Also, if you've got any information on this case, again, make sure you contact police immediately at 605 394 4131. What I need you to do, though, is if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That helps my channel out tremendously. And if you ring the notification bell, that really lets you know whenever I post another missing persons video. But the most important thing above all else that I need you to do is to click that share button. Share this on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media. It only takes a second of your time, but it makes all the difference in the world in whether we're able to bring Kennedy home safe or not. As always, guys, I do want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I will see you in the next video.
So there you have it. Kennedy Schrader out of Rapid City, South Dakota. I stand corrected. I said South Carolina earlier. It's it's Rapid City, South Dakota. To everybody out there, if you see something, say something. If you have any information on Kennedy Schrader's whereabouts, you're asked to call local authorities. You're asked to call 911. Let's bring 12-year-old Kennedy home and safe. And another one we want to bring home, and we want to bring her home and safe, is 15-year-old Samantha Shea Nielsen out of Glen Allen, Virginia. Samantha Shea Nielsen has been missing since June 16th of 2022. Arctic Fox has more details.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the missing persons case of 15-year-old Samantha Shea Nielsen, who is missing out of Glen Allen, Virginia. Samantha is 5'4", 115 pounds, with long brown hair and hazel eyes, and she wears glasses. She was last seen at around 10:30 p.m. on Thursday, June the 16th of 2022 in Glen Allen, Virginia. She left home without permission, sneaking out of the house with plans to meet up with a friend. However, she never arrived at her friend's house or to her destination. If you have any information, you are asked to contact the Henrico Police Department at 804-501-5000 or to dial 911 immediately. Now, guys, this is a young lady that has been missing, since the 16th. So it's been 4 days because it's the 20th as I'm recording this video. This young lady's been missing. And she never even arrived at the destination that she was supposed to be going to. So that is indicative to me that this isn't a runaway situation, that there may be some foul play involved. So we do need to get Samantha's face out there all over social media. Her mother is very concerned for her well-being, and I can completely understand that. So do me a favor, give the video a like. It really does help more people to see Samantha's face and hear her story. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider clicking that red subscribe button and ringing that notification bell. That way you're always alerted whenever I upload another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I need for you to do is to click that share button. It only takes a moment of your time, but it can make all the difference in the world on whether we bring Samantha back safe or not. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, any place you have social media. As always, guys, I do want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh man, I'm praying that there is no foul play involved. I'm praying that she just wandered off. I'm praying anything other than her being. Nah, I can't even say it because I don't want to think it. All I'm asking everybody to do in Glen in the Glen Allen, Virginia area. Let's find Samantha Shea Nielsen and let's bring her home safe. If you see something, please, for the love of God, say something. Let's find Samantha and let's bring her home. From Virginia, we go back to South Carolina, and 15-year-old Candace Gibson, she's been missing since March of 2022. Since March. And we know that she's also endangered. So let's get her information out here right now.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at the missing persons case of 15-year-old Candace Gibson, who is missing out of Lexington, South Carolina. Now, Candace has been missing since March of 2022. She's a white female with long brown hair and brown eyes. Her family reported that she left her family home without permission. A home security video does show her leaving through a window and running down her road. It is possible that she is in the South Carolina area still. However, as I say in all the videos that I put out, it's also possible that she could be anywhere at this point. I mean, we're talking about March, which was 2 months ago. So she could be anywhere, guys. If you have information on the whereabouts of Candace Gibson, it's important to contact Detective Kaiser at 803-785-8230 or simply dial 911. Guys, I can't stress how important it is that we get this young lady's face out there on social media. It's been 2 months since she vanished. Her case is not getting any coverage. I haven't seen any creators covering the case either. There's really not a lot of information on here to go off of other than what I've given you, but we do need to get her face out there on social media. So, guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and give the video a like. It really does help more people to see Candace's face and hear her story. Obviously, the more people that see Candace, the better our odds are of bringing her home safe. I do know that her family is very concerned for her well-being right now. So let's help them out as well. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider clicking that red subscribe button and ringing that notification bell. That way, you're always alerted whenever I upload another missing persons video. But the most important thing that I need for you to do right now is to click that share button. Share this to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever you have social media. It only takes a second of your time, but it can make all the difference in the world in whether we bring Candace home safe or not. As always, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be kind to one another out there, and I'll see you in the next video.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Candace Gibson, Lexington County, South Carolina. We need your help. Let's bring Candace home. If you see something, say something. Got another missing persons case coming out of regarding Marshall Iwasa. Marshall Iwasa. Let's get a look from Kit.
This is a disappearance of Marshall Iwasa. There he is there. He's a free spirit. Okay, he's 28, male, 5'11", brown eyes, brown curly hair. He was last seen November 17, 2019, driving his dark blue 2009 GMC Sierra. His vehicle was found destroyed by a fire on a remote logging road near Pemberton, British Columbia, on November 23rd, 2019. Okay, and they got Find Marshy, he goes by that. Okay, and there's the numbers. Now this case is so weird. He's very close to his family, and him and his sister share a storage locker, and you need a passcode to get into it. So they know the time frames. The last time he was not last seen, but at the storage locker. It was really strange, and I will show the map of where his truck was found. So approximately for 700 miles, there's no cameras, okay, of this guy traveling. If it was him traveling, where this remote location is, it had to be somebody that knew it, and all the stuff was burnt. And the police there, where he went missing, are doing nothing. They aren't helping the family. They're saying it was suicide. And then the family fought hard, and they brought in an investigator of their own and experts, and they say it's suspicious. Now, this family's been through hell. So I just want to bring attention and get a space out there. I mean, I know a lot have, but this is 2019, and we don't want these missing people spaces to fade away. So there's a website, or not a website. I will put the link in to this page on Facebook that his family has. Okay, and I just myself wanted to look at the map myself to see how far this was. And it says 678 miles, and it'd be 12 hours. Okay, look at that. He wouldn't go drive himself out there, okay, and commit suicide. I mean, where would it be? And burn his truck up? That don't make any sense. And here's a petition that the family has to help these families, to get these police departments' attention to do their job right. And I'll put the link to that.
Thanks to Kit True Crime for the information on Marshall Iwasa. But I want to get this out there again. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Marshall Iwasa, you want to call the Lethbridge Police Department at 403-328-4444 or Crime Stoppers at 800-222-8477 or go to p3tips.com and use this reference number 190-300-78. Again, those numbers for Lethbridge Police Department is 403-328-4444. Crime Stoppers is 800-222-8477 or go to p3tips.com with this reference number 190-300-78. Hashtag find Marshy. Hashtag see something, say something. Let's bring Marshy home. And today is day number 158 of Elnaz Hatamiri abduction. And I want to bring that to your attention too through these photos. This is the young lady in question, Elnaz Hatamiri's horrifying abduction and disappearance. We want to find her, bring her home, and let's get justice for her as well. There has been arrests made in her case. If I can save this, I can bring this into a closer view for you guys. is going to be good. All righty. I'm going to stop sharing for just a moment. And, oh, I got an echo going on? I'm sorry. Thanks for telling me. I'm going to try to pull this up real quick. Yeah. And once this photo will pull up, I can share this before all of you so we can try to bring this young oh, thanks. Thanks, True Crime and Coffee. I appreciate that. Okay, that's being pulled up. Share the screen window. There we go. All right. All right, so investigators with the New York Regional Police Number 2 District Criminal Investigations Bureau have identified the 2 suspects wanted in connection with the attack against victim Elnaz Hatamiri that occurred in the city of Richmond Hill. Canada-wide arrest warrant been issued for one of the suspects and the other has been taken into custody. December 20th, 2021, officers responded to an address on King William Crescent, which is in the area of Yon Street and Bantry Avenue, for a call that a female victim was attacked and struck with a frying pan in an underground parking garage. The incident was interrupted by a concerned citizen, and the suspects fled in a vehicle. The victim was taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Through the investigation, officers determined that the suspect vehicle had been stolen from the area of Finch Avenue and Don Mills Road in Toronto. That vehicle has been recovered. Ooh, I don't. Okay, let me zoom that back in again. Thank you. Through the investigation, evidence obtained, officers were able to identify those 2 suspects. On April 13, 2022, a warrant was executed at a residence in the city of Brampton, and one of the suspects was arrested. The second suspect remains outstanding, and a Canada-wide warrant has been issued for his arrest. The investigators are asking anyone with information on the location of the wanted suspect or any information on the investigation to come forward. The suspect is Harshdeep Bitter, age 23 of Brampton. He's charged with attempted murder, attempted kidnapping, possession of property obtained by crime over $5,000, and criminal mischief under $5,000. The second one is Riyasat Singh, age 23 of Mississauga. He's charged with attempted murder, attempted kidnapping, possession of property obtained by crime over $5,000, and criminal mischief under $5,000. Officers are, let's see if I can pull this back in. Yeah. Officers continue to work closely with the Ontario Provincial Police regarding its ongoing investigation into the abduction of Elnaz Hatamiri. If there's anyone with any information on the Richmond Hill assault, you are asked to call the York Regional Police Number 2 District Criminal Investigations Bureau, designated tip line at 866-876-5655. 5423 extension 7250 or call Crime Stoppers anonymously at 1-800-222-TIPS or leave that anonymous tip on the line online at 1-800-222-TIPS.com. We want these men brought to justice, and if El Nas is still missing, we want her brought home safe and sound. I can't make it any more plain than that. And thank you, True Shaman Coffee, for jumping in whenever you could. I appreciate you and every other viewer that pops in, whether they're watching live or on or watching the replays. I appreciate each and every last one of you. And back to the Twitter page so we can get something. And we're still moving onward. Wow. 568 tweets playing catch up. Okay, good news, ladies and gentlemen. We got good news. Peyton Grace Jacobson, the 15-year-old that was reported missing, has been located and located safe. Peyton Grace Jacobson. Also, Sarah Gilpin. We're still looking for her. As a reminder, she's 14 years of age, 5'7", 150 pounds, with brown hair, brown eyes. Arkansas State Police issued a missing and endangered child advisory for missing 14-year-old juvenile Sarah Gilpin. She was last seen on May 12, 2022, in the 1300 block of College Street in Mountain Home, Arkansas. It is believed she is traveling with 40-year-old predator. 40-year-old Isaac Melder in a maroon diesel pickup, possibly with a black hood. License plate number is 331YEW. Sarah was last seen wearing a gray shirt, black pants, and Converse shoes. Isaac has family in Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, and possibly Florida. Isaac, since we're looking for Sarah, we might as well look for him too. He's 40 years old with reddish blonde hair with facial hair, stands 5'11" and weighs 200 pounds. If you see Sarah or Isaac, please call Mountain Home Police Department at 870-425-6336 or call 911. Again, as I've heard in previous posts, Isaac is considered dangerous. Let's get Sarah home safe and away from this man, and let's bring Isaac to justice. And of course, there is no way I'm gonna do a video without mentioning Kyron Horman. Kyron Horman's been missing since June 4th of 2010. He is still missing, and we're still looking for him, looking for his mother Terry, or her friend Dee Dee Spicer. Let's get a hold of them and let's bring him let's bring him home, and let's try to find Terry Horman and Dee Dee Spicer, possibly bringing them to justice. Let me go ahead and give you a quick recap as to what he looks like. There is an age progressed photo of Kyron Horman out right now. If you look around throughout the net, you'll find it. He's been missing for 12 years. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has released that age progression of what he would look like today at 19 years old. Remember, he was only 7 when he vanished from Portland on June 4th of 2010. To recap, Kyron has brown hair, blue eyes. He was last seen at the age of 7 wearing a black CSI t-shirt, black cargo pants, white socks, well-worn black Skechers with orange trim. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Kyron Horman, his mother Terry Horman, or her good friend Dee Dee Spicer, please call the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office. Their tip line number is 503-988-0560. Again, that number, 503-988-0560. And as always, if you see something, say something. We're also looking for Jasmine Jude. She's been missing since June 9th of 2022 out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Jasmine is 15 years of age. She stands 5'5", 120 pounds, with blonde hair and hazel eyes. When she was last seen, some of her hair was dyed brown. If you have any information on her whereabouts, again, you are asked to call the Fort Wayne Police Department at 260-427-1222. 260-427-1222, or call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678 or 1-800-THE-LOST. We're still looking for Michael Leon Aycock. Michael Leon Aycock has been missing from Walton, Kansas since May 30th of 2017. 42 years of age at the time of his disappearance. He's now 47, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weight between 160 and 180 pounds, has black receding hair and brown eyes. He went missing from Walton County in Kansas, Walton out of Hervey County in Kansas on May 30th, 2017. He left the residence home to meet someone at a condemned house in Walton and has not been seen or heard from since. At the time of his disappearance, Michael was 42 years old. He would now be 47. He has a gray, black mustache and mostly gray beard and thick eyebrows. He has restricted movement of his left arm due to a car accident, and he is also without his medication. Michael has a tattoo on his left bicep of barbed wire, a tattoo on his back left shoulder with the word "hot shot," and a tattoo on his forearm, don't know which forearm, of a skull with flames. If you have any information on Michael's whereabouts, or you have any information regarding his disappearance, you're asked to call the Harvey County, Kansas Sheriff's Office at area code 316-284-6960, or the KBI, the Kansas Bureau of Investigation, at 785-296-4017. That's fine. If Let's find Michael Leon Aycock. Let's bring him home. I've got one more. Oh, this is good news. I've got one more. I got a couple more before I end this edition of the Fans Byte Reloaded. I've got good news here on Daniel L. Mayers. He was reported missing on June 14th, 2022. It is now reported that Daniel L. Mayers is found safe. Thank you so much for that. And we're looking for a young lady by the name of I stand corrected. Yeah, I say young lady. Her name is Shonda Green. She has been missing since October 15th of 1983. Now that is a cold case. That is a cold case. She was 13 when she had disappeared. She is now 51. There's an age progressed photo on NCMEC's website, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. She stands 5'7", 130 pounds. She has black hair, brown eyes. The photo you'll see on the right side of your screen is age progressed to 44 years. She has a chipped front tooth and a surgical scar on her navel. Remember, she's been missing since October 15th of 1983 out of Ypsilanti, Michigan. If you have any information at all regarding Shonda Green's whereabouts or any information regarding her disappearance, you're asked to call the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department in Michigan, the Missing Persons Unit, at 734-971-3954, or call 911 or NCMEC at 1-800-THE-LOST. That's 1-800-843-5678. Let's find Shonda Green and let's bring her home. One last one before I get out of here. This one is Tamara Coverson. She's been missing since May 25th of 2022 out of Atlanta, Georgia. She's 15 years of age. She stands 5'3", 130 pounds, with black hair, brown eyes. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts or have any information on her disappearance, call 911, call NCMEC at 1-800-THE-LOST, or you can call the Atlanta Police Department at 404-546-0311. Again, that number is 404-546-3111. 0311, excuse me. That's going to wrap it up for me, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you all for joining me. I thank you for all those who's planning on watching the replay. Again, as I've said time and time again, if you see something, say something. If you have any information on the cases that has been brought here, you're asked to call your local authorities, call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, call 911. Do not take justice into your own hands. Let the professionals handle it. I appreciate you all. I have not given up this fight, and I pray that you do not as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrap for me for today, at least for now. Again, thank you all so much. And until we do this again, and in the words of the legendary Jerry Springer, until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Until next time, you know what to do. Bite this. Hey guys, this is the Last Outlaw. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Bethea's Byte Reloaded. Be sure to follow Bethea's Byte all over social media. Follow me on Facebook at the Last Outlaw 316 or on the Bethea's Byte Reloaded page at Bethea's Byte Reloaded. Follow me on Twitter at EKB316. I'd love to hear from you there. On YouTube at user/EKB316. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future videos. Hit me up on the message forum at www.betheasbyte.com. Register, log in, get in on the conversation and the investigation. If email is your thing, drop me a comment there. My address is kingofhearts316_09 at outlook.com. This is your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. This is Bethea's Byte.